So you're thinking about moving to the Woodlands, Texas, just north of Houston. Well, this will be the best video for you because we're going to accomplish a few things. One, we're going to go through the map and really discuss in detail everything you need to know about the Woodlands, Texas. Plus, hey, we got to get through the real estate market. So we're going to get you behind the scenes access as well to what's truly going on in the Woodlands. It's been rated a top place to live in the entire United States for multiple years. And that real estate market, JoJo, it just stays hot. So the cool part is we can actually break it down by sections, break it down by different price points, houses with pools, all the things that you guys are looking for, and actually be able to give you kind of a representation of what you could look price-wise to get in, offers you could present, all of those things. So,
or what the expectation is.
Or what your expectation. Is it easy to buy up there? We're going to find out. So with that being said, JoJo, we got to dive into the map. But before we do that, we do these videos every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central, mapping your move. We talk about every area in Houston, Texas. And on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Central, that's when we release our big vlogs. We go out to these communities, show you everything that you need to know. So make sure that you guys tap that subscribe button and follow us with that. JoJo, you got to bring up the map and show us.
We got the map already up. Today. A lot of times we start in the heart of downtown Houston. However, right now we're hovered over where my cursor is. To the left of I-45 North is the Woodlands.
It seems like we talk more about places being close to the Woodlands than downtown Houston.
You know, that's the reference point to spend the day out with the family, you know?
Yep.
And I mean, there's just so much in the Woodlands. Got a lot of great restaurants, a lot of parks, a lot of activities.
Well, we get a lot of clients who call about the Woodlands, and I don't think they truly realize how big it is, how different it is. There's 9 different villages. There's a completely different lifestyle from east to west, north to south.
Yes. So it's 9 villages, started in the 1970s. It was based off of the oil. You know, it's the oil guy out there up front. And so that's what came about it. And so right now, the living, it's super popular. It attracts people from all over the world.
Really,
to move out here. And it's amongst the trees. You know, we're in the Kingwood.
Livable
and
forest.
So we call us the miniature version of it. Not that we have all the shopping and everything, but we do have trails and a lot of similarities as far as the landscape goes.
Yeah, I think it was the same developer too. Same thought process, but you're going to be living amongst the trees. And in fact, in the Woodlands, you'll live so much amongst the trees, you won't even know where the restaurants are, the McDonald's,
You don't know. You just drive down. So there's 2 major roads. When you first go into the Woodlands, you're going to see the mall coming from I-45 north. And then that's going to be Woodlands Parkway. And that's really your most scenic route to really know the Woodlands. You drive through, and then you're going to see the golf course. You're going to see this lake here. You're going to see so many different things. But drive into the Woodlands and experience the shopping, the shops, and everything else.
And that's on that front edge, right?
That's on the front edge right here. And so
Cynthia Woods, that's the best place for concerts right there, man.
So right here is the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion.
I watched Snoop Dogg there. You know that?
Yeah, I heard you do that Snoop Dogg
was pop-a-locking up there, man. It's so much fun.
So yeah, you have so many different concerts out there.
I think it's every other week they hold concerts. They'll have movie nights. They got Christmas stuff. Really cool venue to go to.
So yeah, a lot of different genres out there. When it comes down to it, and then you have this lake. It's beautiful at night. It's lamp lit, basically. You know,
River
with lights. River Road. There's a little train that not a train, a trolley that takes people around, drops them off. Free trolley from the mall down to the HEB, Hughes Landing. If you guys aren't familiar with Hughes Landing, it's just another great area to go out and enjoy the outdoors, walk along another one of these lakes over here. It's right over here, right in here.
Somewhere right in there.
Yeah, it's right here. There's a Whole Foods Market. This is what's called Hughes Landing, Jackson. I mean, it's super nice. A lot of times, me and my wife love to go out there during great times of the season. I mean, it's just so relaxing. You can have dinner right outside and overlook this nice lake.
You know, it's funny. My wife and I went to the Woodlands, I don't know how many times, and we never even saw that spot.
Really?
And then when we finally stumbled upon it, we were like, oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Some of the best restaurants.
It's almost like you're getting away somewhere and you're on vacation. You know, it just has that vibe.
It does,
People are out there sitting outside drinking coffee. There's gelato shops. There's everything's out there, you know?
Yeah, so and there is 2 malls there too. So that's why the traffic in Houston in the Woodlands is typically pretty congested. Obviously, there's a lot of people living there, but this is where a lot of people come. There's an outdoor mall and an indoor mall right across the street from each other.
Yeah, they're just basically right here. And then for you peeps that have your In-N-Out burger, there's one right over here. However, if you cross over this Mill Ring Road right here, that's where you have what Jackson's talking about. You have Market Street.
Yeah, you can hit the satellite view too, and it'll probably show that's all turf right there. We go hang out there all the time as a family. There's a couple restaurants right there. Super fun.
I never dropped in a pin on there, but
drop the
there
homie.
We go right there, Tony Bahamas or whatever it's called.
Yep.
And then you got Chanel, all these different bougie stuff. You know, if you happen to be into that, there it is.
You pass the turf. Go back. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Go back.
Actually, stop.
Uh-oh.
Drag the map so we can see to the right. That's 60 Vines. That is my wife. Keep going.
Oh, right there. Okay.
They have multiple of those. We've even been to one downtown. They have a couple of different locations. That's her favorite place to go.
Yeah.
It is super good food.
Never been in there before.
So we'll go eat there, and then the kids just hang out in the turf
right here in this little area. It's played. There's a theater right there, movie theater. However, that's some of the recreation out there. Just so you know, every village, there's 9 villages, like Jackson had mentioned. Every village has a park.
Right.
So, and amongst those parks is walking trail system. They have miles upon miles of walking trails throughout the entire Woodlands community. And and
the cool part is a lot of them have their own grocery stores, restaurants.
They do.
So you don't always have to go to that hub.
So you can be in the back and you want to enjoy a nice restaurant. I mean, you got like Perry's Grill back there and different things. So it's nice, and grocery at that.
Yeah. So if you zoom in there just a little bit, you'll notice going from east to west. West is going to be kind of the back, the farthest part of the Woodlands. That's going to be Sterling Ridge, a little farther actually. Keep going, I think, is it? Yeah,
it's all golf course out there.
And then Carlton Woods is going to be your ultra luxury. That'll be the farthest. Yep.
Yeah. So Carlton Woods is
there's Sterling Ridge, just south of your cursor. So 9 villages, Alden Bridge to the top.
Yeah, right over here.
That's going to be
Research Forest.
Is very much family friendly. There's like hills around there in the parks. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a mountain
skate
here.
park and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots to do in those, but they are different styles of living for sure.
So it's so popular. A lot of people do their research. It's rated as one of the #1 places to live in the United States. So what happens is, there's no new construction going on in there unless you're building a multi-million-dollar house, and it's still not plentiful. So a lot of people will be like, okay, I want to dive into what that pricing looks like, Jackson. I want to show, okay, what is the lowest price houses and what does that look like, what you get in the Woodlands? And then we're going to take, like, say, a middle tier for Woodlands. We can go anywhere between, say, $600 to $850 on there. Yes, that's middle tier for the Woodlands.
I think it's one of the highest per square foot.
It is.
Cost.
And then there's just Woodlands has one of the most for a master plan community. It has one of the highest concentrations of luxury properties. Other than being like inside the city, like Bel Air or West University and all those different areas, which are inside the city of Houston.
Fully developed too. So not a lot of new construction. The other part about the Woodlands too. So we frequent there so often. My family and I, we're a big sports family. 3 young kids, lots of sports, and almost all sporting events are held. The Conroes, Cypress, but the Woodlands is, if you have soccer kids, that's almost where everybody goes for soccer. That actually has some of the better soccer teams, and you are going to be living up in the Woodlands because the fields there, they have complexes with like 12 fields, all turf. It's crazy, and there's massive. Multiple places just like that. So
they have 2 really high schools too, by the way, and it is a big sports place.
Yeah.
So they have College Park, and then they have the actual Woodlands High School. So you have 2 high schools out there.
Right, and the ISD, Montgomery.
Conroe ISD.
Part of it. I think some of it's split, right? Yeah, because that's one
Montgomery
thing
County, but it's Conroe ISD.
Gotcha. Let's get into kind of just the
you want to get into a little bit. Let's
get
into the real estate side. What's really interesting here, for example, I was doing a little research earlier, but we'll get into that next. It's going to be the $2 million plus range.
Yeah.
Unless you want to dive into it now.
No, we'll show it a little later.
Let's kind of see. Okay.
I think just for our viewers, we're looking really kind of that starter or that real price, mid price point, like you talked about. And again, guys, this is what we do. If you reach out about the Woodlands, we're gonna meet with you, drive you through. You're gonna feel these villages. They all are a little bit different. So
we're gonna do that 2 to 500 range. Mm-hmm. And I have this is like I'm pulling comps because I have active pendings and solds.
So this is what you would do too.
Solds for the past 90 days.
If somebody was looking to put an offer on a house, this is
we're going to look at we're going to go through it. So your lowest price property is $257,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's been sitting on the market for quite a while. And I imagine it's because it's such a beautiful house.
Yeah, it might even be. Do they have I know they have those condos by the water.
It could be one too.
It could just be like a.
But it says it's traditional freestanding 1-story home.
Gotcha.
And I mean, actually, it does look pretty nice.
It is nice.
It's a 1,000 square foot house.
It's a flipped house.
It doesn't say condo or anything else. I mean, hey, it is nice.
Yep.
But it's 1,000 square feet, guys. To keep that in mind. And yeah, I was trying to get to that exterior. So there you go, right there.
Not bad.
Very simplistic home.
Little single car.
Let's see. This one's zoned to the Woodlands High School. Mm-hmm. And the tax rate is 1.77.
There you go.
So, hey, there's a really affordable, if you want to be out in the area, just, you don't need a lot of space, this could work.
Yeah, and that tax rate, Joe, is 1.77. Maybe explain why the Woodlands is so expensive. Why would that tax rate be lower than these new?
Because it's well established. Right. They don't have the mud tax.
Yep.
And that mud bond that all these new communities have, which that's what's astronomical. A lot of them are 1.77 just for the mud bond alone. That's why you get into those 3%.
So that didn't make any sense to me when I came here. I had no idea, and we were in more older neighborhoods, so we always had kind of those lower tax rates, and that was new to me here in Houston. So a new subdivision, new master plan community is going to have a tax rate, and over time it's going to work itself down as it pays off those bonds. And so that's why you see in the Woodlands you're going to have those lower tax
and
rates.
Woodlands
been there for 50 years.
It's Woodlands isn't a specific HOA.
Right.
It's its own villages out there. So
and it's just like Kingwood. Like we have the Kings Point Association.
But it doesn't mean that there's no restrictions.
Right, exactly.
There's deed restrictions, and I mean, you cannot cut them trees down. So just know that.
All right, so let's get kind of.
So here's one for 280.
Yeah. And
it's 1,200 square feet. So they're very, very simple starter homes. This is what's out there.
Another flip.
Yeah, I mean,
beautiful.
It's super nice.
Yep.
And so that's what that looks like. I'll go a little bit higher up. Someone says, okay, I want 4 bedrooms, I need a little bit more space. What does that look like? So we'll come into here. Here's one for 2,600 square feet at 429, built in year 2000. It's going to be a 2-story. And that one is right here as well. So see?
Yep.
And it's always wooded, plenty of trees, front porch, and it's still a clean house overall.
Absolutely.
So there's choices out there. Just, we have so many people that reach out, want new construction.
Right.
But if you're looking and wanting to be in the Woodlands, there are options out there.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see once we
and
get
I would say that for starter.
Yep.
And also know Woodlands is a very luxurious area as well. And we're going to dive into what that looks like. So next, let's go ahead and go into, let's say, let's do the 650 to 900.
Which I would almost think that this is almost a more competitive market now. The 650 to 900, whereas the lower end market isn't.
And I'll just do like say a 4-bath, and there's 84 properties. Let's just go ahead and put what we all want.
And you said 4-bath. You mean 4-bed?
Oh yes, 4-bed.
4-bed.
And what everybody wants is a pool.
Yep.
So let's just do a pool. There's 73. Well, there's not 73. So let's go down. There are 27 properties with a pool
in the Woodlands
between 650 and 900,000.
Which is a big price gap. Like that's a lot. That's a huge.
During the COVID time, I mean, we had a lot of people in this price point, and I mean, I'm telling you, it was tough finding a house with the pool out there.
Yeah.
Much less being in competition with it.
Well, I know even in the Kingwood area, it's very similar to the Woodlands where there's no new construction. So homes with pools, they go quick, man.
So look at this one. It's right under 3,000 square feet, 1/4-acre lot, and it has a pool out in the Woodlands. And so, I mean, this is a nice looking house as well. It's got the engineered hardwood floors, looks freshly painted. It presents itself pretty well.
Yep.
It's got the original
older tile.
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to get to the backyard as I'm thumbing through here.
Yep, and that's the very traditional older tubs and showers right there.
There you go. But look at these yards. I mean, that's what Woodlands is known for. Look at the landscape out there. It's so picturesque.
Did y'all know you get palm trees in your yard? One of my palm trees blew down in one of them storms. I was so
really?
sad. I still got one big one though. I love it.
And then so we'll come over here and we'll move up a little bit more. 3,500 square feet seems to be very popular.
Yeah, that's a 13,000 square foot lot.
So this is 4 bedrooms, awesome. 3.5 bath, built in 2010, 3,500 square feet. Again, another 1/4 acre lot.
2010.
2010.
That's somewhat newer than I would have expected.
Brick.
Yeah,
it's still got great curb appeal. I mean, you get the landscaping out here. I mean, you got. This is wrought iron on the stairs over here. I mean, just nice flooring still, nice study, French doors. I mean, it's still a lot of stuff that we walk new. You can tell it's older, but I mean, high ceilings. You still get windows.
Yep.
You know, the thing is you get the landscaping out in the Woodlands and just everything it has to offer.
Yep, and that one's been.
Look, you still
the kitchen was remodeled at least a
in
little
the
bit.
primary.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. Look at that little teddy bear popping up. Look at the backyard again. You still get a covered back patio.
Yep.
I mean, look at the yard. Look at all the trees surrounding it.
Yep.
That's a nice size pool
and hot tub.
So again, at $650, what is this? $795. We moved up in price. We started at the first one was $650.
Okay, and days on market's 100.
It's over 3 months.
Yep. So that to me, just looking at it, you know, they're probably going, man, that's up top end of budget, and I got to go do some work to it, you know.
So look at this one right here in Sterling Ridge, 4,200 square foot, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. This one's only been on the market for 5 days at $825.
Yep.
I mean, look at that nice pool they put back there. I mean, it's got the J-swing type style garage, right? 3-car garage. Nice brickwork.
Yep.
I mean, this is it right here, Jackson.
Yeah, and actually, I'll talk.
What I wanted to show. Go ahead.
I'll talk about that for a second. It's very similar to Kingwood in a sense, and the only reason I keep relating that is because I kind of follow those two markets a lot. And the one thing I've noticed is, you know, if the house is up in that upper price point, maybe the 7s or something like this, Joe.
Yeah.
If it's been completely remodeled all throughout, it goes like first day within hours.
Quick. So. Yeah.
I think the thing is when it's $750 and it's got the beautiful pool, but now the inside I might have to do 30, 50, 70 grand to like really get it the way I want it.
That's what makes a property sit on the market.
That's what makes it a little bit tougher. But when the COVID times were, it did not matter. So if interest rates come back down again, we could see some of that again to where it's just, nope, we got to get in.
You just got to get it. It might not even be the favorite house, but I can show you one. I pulled up the solds now in that price point.
Yeah.
And what we can do is go into one with low days on market, which is plenty of them.
Yep.
So this one's 2 days on the market, $750. Let's see. I'm trying to go over here so I don't miss that spot. But here's $750, 2 days on the market.
2 days.
And just so you can have an idea what that house looks like.
Yep. See, this one's new and modern. Yep. Just like we just talked about.
Okay. So right down here, it's sold for asking price as well. So full price offer.
Yep.
Next one, this one sold for 2 days on the market, Jackson. Let's see the pool here. Nice yard.
Yeah, that's a huge corner lot yard. Yeah.
And so we'll see. This one was listed for $750. And it sold for $754. It went over asking price, $4,000 over asking.
What area was that? Does it say?
Right here, Alden Bridge.
Alden Bridge. Yep, that's the super popular, family friendly one.
And then
very popular area.
You have here's one that went off the market in 14 days.
Look at that. See, that's what I envisioned when I moved to Texas. All I saw was that back patio and pool, baby.
Look, fireplace. Look at this tongue and groove, wood on the ceiling.
Yep.
Look at this backyard. So anyways, this one was listed for $795, 14 days on the market, and they got $755.
Perfect.
So that one went for 5% less, believe it or not.
Yep.
So, you know, those were motivated sellers, but they got it quick. So they got a solid offer. This one was 5 days on the market, listed at $745. Look at this massive lot.
There you go.
Right here.
Big corner one.
Yep.
Yeah. This is so fun to do and to be able to see the souls.
And then they show you the park, elementary school. So this one was listed at $745, and it sold for $760.
Jeez.
So it went over asking price.
$15K over.
And so just so you can have an idea, on here, I can go to here. I'll just select the first page. I'll do a quick CMA.
Oh, let's go.
I'm going to give you the averages, baby.
Let's go.
So if we come down here to the analysis, there's your sold analysis right here. Your average price that's selling out there is 97.42%.
Okay.
So 2.5% off of asking price.
So people are listing their property to price, and on average, 2.5% under. And is that with pools?
That's the one with pools only.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then 2% over is the max.
Yep.
With the pools.
Gotcha.
Correct. I didn't pull those out.
No, that's fine.
And then average days on market. Where is this out here? Let's see. DOM right here. Okay. Median is 15. The only reason why this one's popping 50 is because you have this one right here, this outlier that shouldn't even be in there, which is 385. There was one property that skewed off the entire comps. So it's still hot. That's 15 days on the market.
2 weeks.
Even with that one that was 385 days, it still even put the average at 50 days.
That's crazy.
So if I pull that one out, we're probably well under 30 as well.
Yep. And so 15 days if it's in this price point with a pool.
Yep.
That is
it's quick.
A hot market.
It's still moving. It's moving fast. And I'll show you this right here. Here's the housing report through HR. This is the general market. So right now, being in the Woodlands, we're kind of going hyper local.
Yep.
And so right here, we've had total active listings. We've had 24% more listings from last year at this time.
Wow.
However, we've also gone more pendings. We're up 11% on pendings from last year. So that's good news. That means we're starting to ramp back up.
Yep. That's not what the national news and all the naysayers say. You know, they don't get the JoJo data.
So this is our overall market, much less going into a hot market like the Woodlands.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, everything out there right now is just...
But here's the interesting thing, Jackson. This is what I like to look at too. The majority of the homes are selling in this 250 to 500 price range, but that price range decreased 1%.
Okay.
But here's something that's really interesting. 1 million and above, it increased 27%. So the luxury market is not slowing down. When people say when doom and gloom is happening,
no, that ain't the truth.
It's time to transact.
We just did a video talking about luxury properties in the Highlands, and we also went out to Bridgeland. We went to Sienna. We've gone to all these communities, and the lower price points, the sales reps say, they're a little bit harder to sell right now, but the $1 million stuff, the lake lots.
We were just talking about that. And that's what in high luxury we're talking about, like new communities in that 700 to say 1.2. Which is not like high end luxury. It's just a good middle upper.
Yeah, and so I can vividly remember, to paint this picture, it's like Harvest Green. We went out there to their luxury one. They only had one house
those
built.
Were over
every lot was sold
out.
We went to Bridgeland. We went to their big circle out there, luxury, which is like 1.5 to 2 point something. Every lot was sold. We went out to Highlands. They're like, we won't even have these lots for the next. And in 3 months they'll be gone. So
hang with us, guys. Hang with us, because we're going to get into the luxury. You might be the person out there that's looking for the luxury market, but also just to kind of out of curiosity what that looks like. And I believe that's another strong point of the Woodlands. When you're about to see what I'm about to show you, is that when you see a luxury market move like this, it's great to even have that lower end $257,000 home, because that's the economy. That's the economy that you're living in as a whole.
So guys, this is our contact information as well. We love when you guys reach out. What advantage? Let's say someone is looking for the Woodlands. They have a certain price point. If they reach out to you right now, what advantage do they have with you creating a list for them?
Well, the advantage is that we gauge what this market is doing and what we need to do, and so that way we can specifically tailor exactly the type of home you're looking for, because as you can see, we don't have time to really wait on that type of house.
Right.
And then when you do come in, like I said, most people that come in for their first time, they're only here for 48 hours. Solid on the ground. That means they came in the day before and they're leaving the day after, but they have 2 days on the ground with us. And it's critical to be able to find that right house because a lot of people, believe it or not, may not buy on that same exact trip, but they leave. But if we've taken them and formulated enough, they can make a decision after that or fly in right away.
Which probably happens a lot. It's what happened to me when my wife and I came and visited, and then
you even did the same thing.
I know you did because you don't have time, and we spent so much stupid time driving to the areas we never moved to, and we never even really got to the place we wanted. But the list, right? So now the team knows exactly what you're looking for. As you saw, some of these, if they're listed right at the right price, 2 days on market, right? And that 2 days means that that's when it went in contract. It actually probably could have had offers within an hour, 30 minutes.
Correct. You know? And then what I would say is don't ever underestimate our markets. If someone's interested in something, you know, that's where that motivation and making that decision to get the house, you know, because a lot of times it could be gone. We don't know. Just because you see a house for 6 months, it could be gone the week after. Yeah, and some of the videos we do in the new construction neighborhoods, they have some built-up inventory, but the hot, you know, Cinco ranches, the Woodlands, the Kingwoods, if they're houses that everybody's looking for, they go quick, and you got to have a plan. So Jackson, let's pop into the 2 milli plus.
Pop a lock and right into the 2 milli, which is not too uncommon up there. You know?
No, it's not. And you're about to see. You're going to be like, okay, luxury takes a little bit longer to sell. You know, we need 6 months, 7 months. You know, however, based off of this stats right here, let's go hyper local. Into the thing, and I'm going to put 2 mil plus. And right now, we have none. No, I'm just kidding. We have 23 properties.
23.
That are active out there. And so the lowest price one is 4,800 square feet on a 17,000 square foot lot.
Oh,
this is in Creekside. Guys, Creekside's absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
And look at this. Nice pool. They do not spare any expense on the backyard.
That's like a $200,000 pool right there, folks.
I mean,
if not more.
Yeah, this is nice. I mean, I'm telling you, like I said, every village has its parks, has its perks. And a Longhorn on the wall, baby. Yes. So don't take it personal. If you still like this house, we can rearrange that, you know? Say, leave the bullhorns. But look at this. Beautiful. It's super nice. These dark blue cabinets, navy blue. Was this remodeled or is this a newer build? No, it's not a newer build. Just completely it's got remodeled. The theater room. Let's see here. This was built in 2011, guys. That's a very nice 2011 build. Super remodel right there. Beautiful remodel. Just 5 days on market, I think you said. Yep. That one's 6 days. Here's another one, 5 days. This one was built in 2005. It's $3.5 million. It's in Sterling Ridge. Yep. Another popular area. Yep. Close to the schools. Massive. So you start getting big lots. This is an acre lot. Which you'll find on that west side of the Woodlands. Horseshoe driveway, stucco. Look at the inside. Has that French style look to it. I mean, really nice. Yep, that's killer. And then, look, it's even got its wine cellar. Private. Yeah, and it even has like a private mudroom, washroom. Yeah. Always love the backyards. But look at this. Look at all the woodwork in there. You know, it's so nice. The landscaping of the backyards is always worth getting to on these pictures because, I mean, that's what really makes a lot of the woodlands too. See, look at this outdoor area. Yeah, beautiful. That is huge. Nice shade to spend the day out there. Look at all the trees surrounding it. Is that not private or what? Yep. On an acre. And then, look, outdoor kitchen at its finest. What I want to do, though, so we could spend a lot of time. I really just want to get you to the main meat of it, which is the solds. Yeah. Just so you can see what this market's looking like out there. So if we look at the highest priced property, it was 2 days on the market. What? Listed at $5.6 million in the famous Carlton Woods. And this one sold in 2 days. It was $5.8 million, and it sold at $5.675. Sheesh. Okay, so it sold for 3% of list price immediately. Oh, man. And look at that. Look at that. I mean. That is a compound, JoJo. Yeah. Look at that wine cellar right there. Yeah. That looks like the restaurant, you walk into, you know, like at Papa Brothers Steakhouse. Look at that library right there, whatever you want to call it. That's a massive library. Yeah, it's a library. Look at that. 2-story library. Yep. I have never seen that in my life. I cannot believe how quick that went. Let me see the backyard real quick. And they got a putting green, it looked like. I mean, look at this out here. And that's just one side of it. That's one side of it. So let me go to another one real quick, Jackson. Yep. And let's see. We have This one sold in 4 days. It was built in 2014. Look, these are $447 a square foot. 5-bedroom house, $3.1 million, 25,000 square foot lot, Carlton Woods. And that one sold immediately.
I'm seeing a lot of single digits on there. There's some 70 days plus. They're probably the older ones, haven't been remodeled.
And then so there you go on that one. That was listed at 3.2, went off the market in 4 days, and it sold for
3.1.
Basically list price.
Yep. 3.
I mean, they're putting it at 1%. I mean, it's just pennies basically in that price point for what it sold for on the difference of list price.
So they go quick.
And let me get one outside of Carlton Woods. Let's see. This area right here, that's Carlton Woods.
There's really just
Grogan's Mill. Let's do Sterling Ridge right here. This one on Sterling Ridge. I like the Player Street. That Player Street's nice.
Player Street.
Yeah, only because of golf, not not because of player. You know what I mean. This one's 2.5 and went off the market in 3 days. I'll get the pictures here. This one basically sold at list price as well.
Wow.
Immediately. And it's on an 18,000 square foot lot, 6,200 square feet. And as you can see, this is a gorgeous modern style home with stone and stucco and nice details throughout.
Man.
But here, clean.
Beautiful.
Clean house on the inside. I mean, look at the front door. It's gorgeous.
The metal doors.
Very modern style house.
Yep.
Got its wine room there as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is very similar. Big.
Look at the kitchen. Yeah, it's super nice.
Butcher block.
Butcher block for cooking.
Look how thick that is, too.
Space.
That's like 4 inches thick.
So this one's super clean, really nice. I mean, it just has a nice feel. I've been in these houses too, and it just feels good going out into them. It has a different vibe.
So with that being said, some of these are 2-3 days on market. Somebody's in this price point or a different one, and they know
the privacy.
Yeah, the turf too. They notice that the days on market for their particular house is very quick. Yeah. That's a plan that you have to have with these people too, right?
And look, this one's 5,600, 18,000 square foot in Cochran's Creek. So look, $2 million. This one sold for sold over asking price.
Over. So you start getting
barely over, but
still you get now into the 2 millions. It goes quick.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The market's moving. Look at this house.
Yep.
Super gorgeous as well. Clean. Look at this.
And I don't think what does it justice. The houses are beautiful, guys, but wait till you drive through those neighborhoods.
So quick CMA real quick, Jackson. Watch, we'll do this just like we did the last one. So we're kind of wrapped up on that, but just as a peak curiosity, here's your averages right here. Let's see, 95, 4% off of asking price, and then 2% over, and the days on market. I mean, look at this; they're super low. Minimum 0. Bless you. 48 days on average.
Yep.
Median is 10 days on the market. The median
days. So
these move.
Man. Yeah, Woodlands is hot, has stayed hot, and could possibly only get hotter.
And it's just great to live there. You're going to get appreciation living out there. You pay the price, but when you exit, you get to exit with appreciation.
Yeah, that's a good point, because even what some are saying is low points. You said this even back in 2008.
Yeah.
Some of these markets continue to skyrocket.
They do.
Even
That's
during
like
the 2008.
Yep. Katie's another one.
Yep.
But Woodlands is distinct from itself, guys. If you're looking for anything else like that, you really need to go into the city where, that Bel Air, that West University type style, even though it's a different build, but that's your price point you get out there.
Totally different location. But again, guys, this is what we do.
Memorial.
We've got a full team. We really, really love when you guys reach out. And as you can see with this market in some of these hot areas, you got to have a plan in place. You can't just kind of show up and walk these things and try and figure it out later. So that is and
the luxury, by the way, we really need a plan, because we have to set appointments to meet usually with the other agents for access to these luxury properties.
That's a good point too. Yep. So in order to build your plan out in anywhere in Houston, no matter where you're thinking, that is our contact information that you were seeing there. We love when you guys reach out to us. Get this plan ahead of time. Don't do what I did. Drive here, waste 2 or 3 days driving to areas you don't even know. And also, we can help you plan out that trip so that you really focus on areas. Once we listen to you, you tell us things you like, you don't like. We can give you a couple spots, some spots you probably never even heard of, which will be great as well. We really love when you guys reach out 24/7. And in the meantime, if you're still trying to figure out those areas, that's an entire playlist of almost every suburb master plan community that is around Houston. You can watch in detail, go through the maps, and start learning the best area that fits you. And until the next one, guys, we'll catch you later.